What's up, y'all? It's Daryl D here. Welcome back. So I just decided at the last minute that I would make a video and basically just show you pretty much all of the albums that I bought in 2024. I don't usually make videos like that. And 2024 definitely wasn't a year that I was buying a whole lot. I've been spending more time trying to get rid of stuff than actually buy stuff. But there were some things that I definitely wanted, and so I just had to have them. I pulled way back on buying, especially paying retail. I'm just like not really into it, not nearly as much as I used to be. In the past, it would have been impossible to make a list because they would have been just coming in here in droves. But I didn't buy a lot in the past year. I'm just going to show you the albums too. I bought a lot of 12 inches. Not a lot, a decent number of 12 inches over the year. I'm not going to show those. I don't even know where half of them are. They've probably been filed away or in a record crate somewhere. Also, I don't think that I could even remember everything. What I'm going to show you is the stuff that I definitely remember. It's basically at least 90 to 95% of what I actually bought. And I bought a lot of records that I gave as gifts. I'm not going to show those. Well, obviously I can't because they're gone. But anyway, let me just show you what I got in 2024. In no particular order. A lot of these records I talked about in other videos, so we're not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about them. But let's do this. This should be a quick video. We're going to start off strong, man. The first one I want to show you is The Confession of Nat Turner. An excellent piece from my Black Power collection. I don't think I've ever had this one before. No, I've never had this one before. And this one is sealed. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I got this from Academy Records in, not Academy, A1 Records in Manhattan. And it's narrated by Brock Peters. Always good to see him. I love my Black Power records. I love listening to them. I love collecting them. I have an incredible collection. One of these days, I'll be making a couple of videos showing you what I have as far as they're concerned. But this was cool. Next one I want to show you, Jim Brown, Tells It Like It Is. This was actually a recent purchase. I got this within the last probably 2-3 weeks, maybe 3-4 weeks. Another great addition to the Black Power collection. And I bought this online, and whoever I bought it from, or it might have been incognito, there's a price tag on there that says Academy Records. Academy is another one of my favorite record stores in Manhattan. I bought some really good stuff. Actually, there's a video I made when I was in there this past summer. But I might have bought it from Academy online, but I don't recall it being from Academy. So it was at Academy at some point, right? Gotta love Jim Brown. Here's a familiar record. A lot of you guys know Taste of Honey, Twice as Sweet. I bought this strictly because of the Rescue Me song, which is like one of those ill bangers. That was a song that was, just to give you an idea, it was sampled by Positive K. I Got a Man. That's this song, Rescue Me. And I have it on 45, but this is a common record. I've seen this in the dollar bin 100 times over the years, but just picked it up after all this time. I think I only spent like $4 for it. But you need that. That's a classic song right there. Here's another one. Ronnie Laws, Friends and Strangers. I've had this record forever. Did some purging not even that long ago, maybe a year ago, year and a half ago. And this was one of the records I pulled out and got rid of. And then I decided, oh, I had this party coming up where I had to spin a certain theme of music, and I needed this record because there's a couple songs on here that I had to play. So I bought it again. Another really common record. I probably found mine in a dollar bin. This one was probably $5 or somewhere in there. Had to have that again. I hate doing that. You know, get rid of a record, realize you need the record, go buy the record again. Costs you a lot more the second time I buy it than the first time. What are you gonna do? Here's one I talked about before, Mystic, Cuts for Luck, Scars for Freedom. I think this came out in like 2002, 2003, something like that. There was very, very scarce vinyl when this came out. Like, you couldn't find a vinyl anywhere. I didn't even know that there was any vinyl on it back then. And then when I found out, it was like not a large pressing. And when they would pop up here and there, they were very, very expensive. Well, this has actually been released twice. I think once in 2022 and then this copy in 2024. I think the 2022 version was a record store day release. But this just got released, so I was very happy to finally get this. And then at the same time, all these years later, she put out her second album, Dreaming in Cursive. And this one is good too. She's a beautiful singer, rapper. It's just really, really soothing, laid back material on here. Both of these albums are fantastic. I love me some Mystic. Same trip in New York. I was at Rock and Soul. If you buy records and you're in New York City, you gotta go to Rock and Soul in Manhattan. I wasn't actually finding a whole lot because, like I said, I'm not trying to spend a whole lot of money for, I'm not trying to pay retail a lot these days unless I just have to have it. Well, I was almost going to leave out of there empty-handed, and I just needed to buy something. So I bought this Doom and Nas collaboration. Not that they got together and did it, but this was, I don't know who put this together. But this is Nostradamus, where it is, I can't remember if it's Doom rapping over Nas beats or Nas rapping. I think it's Nas rapping over Doom beats. Something like that. Yeah, that's what it was. And this one is kind of red vinyl. That's cool. Spent $33 on this. Definitely wasn't trying to do that, but I wasn't trying to leave empty-handed either. Here's a record, Cortez. I don't even know how you... Tropical Blue or something like that? Tropico Blue? I don't know. Anyway, this is like a French jazz band or something like that. This is a reissue. The original is like hundreds of dollars. This is a very smooth, funky jazz record. Highly notable for having a Doom sample on it. I can't... One beer. That came off of here. Which is why I bought it, because I was doing a Doom party. And instead of just going in there and playing all of the Doom records that everybody else was playing, I decided I was going to play a bunch of Doom samples. And that's where the Ronnie Laws comes in. Anyway, great record. Wish I had an OG copy, but that's probably never going to happen. So I'll settle for my reissue. No problem. Oh, I was at this show where I was hosting... And it was the Phoenix Funketto's 6-year anniversary party here in Phoenix, Arizona. They are a DJ collective who specialize in playing funk and boogie records. And they had XL Middleton from Cali opening up for them. And he had a ton of merch. This is Tap Water 2. It just dropped not too long ago. Had to get this one. Got that autographed. And as if this one wasn't cool enough, his girl Monica was also there, and she also performed as well. And this is her first album. Had to get that signed. Man, I love when they come through, man. Just real funky, down to earth people, and like heavyweights in the world of modern funk. If this dude got a ton of albums, you got to check him out. Both of them, actually. So I had to get those. It was the right thing to do. Now, this Madvillain demos, everybody knows about that. I really wasn't going to jump on that. I just happened to be on the internet, came across it. It was available. I had a few bucks in my pocket. I said, screw it, I'll buy it. You know, I had got rid of my OG Madvillain album literally about 3 months before it was reported that Doom had passed. So I figured I'd grab the demo. It's still sealed. I haven't even opened it up yet. I'm not the type to just jump on stuff, but whatever. Oh, I just realized another record that I didn't pull out that I did buy this year. I'm not going to grab it. You guys all know it. I did buy that the LL Cool J, the new LL Cool J album. I don't even remember what the name of it is now. But I think I spoke about that in another video. So yes, I got the new LL too. I should have remembered that. Here's one you guys might not have heard of. This just dropped. This is Tom Noble, House of Spirits. Heavy record guy, heavy record producer and artist from my hometown, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I just found out about this a couple weeks ago and jumped on it while there was still time. This will sell out. Might be sold out now, but if you know who this guy is and you know his body of work, then you know you're going to want to jump on that and get that while you still can. I heard a few tracks off of it so far. Haven't dived into the whole thing, but Tom does his thing, so big ups to him. This is a great record that I bought that I was very excited to hear, and it did not disappoint. Mr. Sinister from the X-Men. This is called Reborn. I love this album. Just reminded me of the type of albums, the DJ albums that the Executioners was putting out back in the 90s. It has that whole feel, that whole vibe to it. And I always thought Sinister was like the rawest dude, you know what I'm saying, in the X-Men. And so this was like, I was hoping, you know, I was going to buy it regardless, but I was like, man, I hope this is good, and it's good. If you love those records, those DJ records from X-Men back in the day, then you'll love this record. He's a cool dude, too. Hung out with him a few times. This one I've talked about probably 3 times in 3 other videos. This is Lady Ray. She used to be a singer. Well, I shouldn't say used to be. She, you know, she came up under Missy Elliott way back in the 90s. She had all these club hits that they used to play and stuff. And I forgot what she was called back then. Man, I sure forgot what she was called back then. But she's called Lady Ray now, and she's like, does just this cool soul music. She's like a straight soul singer. You know, she was just like one of them R&B in the video type, you know, singers back in the day. But this blows all of that out of the water. If you get a chance to see her live, you want to see her live. As you can see, I got an autograph. When I saw her, she did a great show. And after the show, she hung out and met every last single fan, took pictures, gave autographs. She sold a lot of merch that night. I actually bought this the night of the show. It's worth getting. If you want some good old-fashioned soul that sounds like it's from back in the day, you want to check out this Lady Ray album. Here's a recent purchase that I just got. Took me long enough to get this, but this is Phife Dawg Forever, Tribe Called Quest. Need no introduction. It's Phife Dawg. You already know what's going to happen. I'm not even going to get all into that. It's Phife Dawg. Here's a record. I was just so attracted to the art of this when this first came out, but it was only on CD. Another recent purchase. This is SOA Mischief, Montezuma's Revenge. Most of this album was produced by the mighty Prince Paul, the fifth member of Souls, if you will, at least on this album. I was very excited that this was coming out on vinyl. I have not heard it. Mine is still sealed. I think Fat Beats did the release. 300 copies. They might have some left. I have no idea. But I jumped on this right away. Had to. Oh, I just remembered another record. The Fat Lip record. Or was that the year before? That might have been 23 that I got that Fat Lip. Anyway. Yeah, so these are the albums that Daryl D bought in 2024. Like I said, I'm sure there's a few here or there, like I just remembered the LL record or whatever. There's probably a handful or so that, you know, are buried somewhere. I decided to show these because most of these, like 95% of these, were all just sitting here near me. And I said, yeah, why not? I didn't get a whole lot of them. Let me go on and do a quick video. What you think? What do you think of you know, my 2024 choices? Let me know. 2025 will probably be an even shorter list. We'll just have to see. Thank you guys for watching. This is Daryl D. Daryl D TV. We'll see you on the next video. Y'all be cool. Peace.